With this appearance, how much do you think you can win? Yes, you heard it right, the first 99 yuan. This time, I borrowed the new G3V23 magic handle from the Sure family to focus on a good-looking one. Of course, in addition to the good-looking skin, you can also add another 30 yuan to get a true wireless charging base. Wait 129 to remove a 75 8-cents 2 charging base. Then remove a 20 yuan receiver set and fill it with a handle to sell. Let's take a look at the packaging package with a finishing door body, sleeping line. The manual, receiver, and charging base are available in black and white colors. The front is gradually transparent from top to bottom, with gradient UV pot paint. When lit, RGB is this contrasting breathing effect. This RGB lighting looks very uniform and beautiful. But the most important thing is that, after turning off the lights, this delay. I want to ask who is not confused. The trigger is transparent. Can even be vaguely seen from the LT button. The lights inside have a voyeuristic feeling. The back is matte and transparent. The charging base and handle are the same color, leaving a charging socket and a receiver socket. The handle rests on the base. The logo light flashes to indicate that it is charging. Pick up the handle to connect directly. PC. Wait, he doesn't support automatic start-stop. So you also need to click the logo key at the top to turn on the handle. However, the connection speed is quite fast. Press it and it's connected in seconds. Of course, it will not automatically shut down when you put it on. So you also need to press and hold the logo for 5 seconds to manually shut down. Judging from the current performance, its base is a bit too unintelligent. After all, the price is so good looking here. Of course, I chose to forgive it. The handle is said to be 219G, which is relatively light in the handle world. The price of 99 yuan is on the handle. There are no very cheap plastic bar grips. There are also anti-slip patterns on the shoulders and triggers, and the details are also in place. The appearance is an Xbox-like mold adopted, so it feels good to hold. With the blessing of this appearance, I always feel like I am holding a pair of shy girl's hands, and I am afraid that they will slip away and be heavy. He was also afraid of getting hurt, and he was in a difficult situation. Action keys, cross keys, and all functional buttons on the front. All of them use conductive glue solutions, which feel soft when pressed. The voice is not loud. The shoulder sword and the back sword are clear, the sound of the switch is crisp, and the rebound force is moderate. We should focus on praise. I really like the feel of this back sword. Not particularly hard. It is also very comfortable to press. The rocker is Hall's rocker cap and does not support fork pulling. In order to save costs, there is no Jinkong circle. However, the mechanic thoughtfully sent a special dragon tape to the package. It is convenient for everyone to stick to the rocker ring. Avoid rubbing off powder. As far as the current appearance and feel are concerned, I think it's worth the price of 99 yuan. G3 VR supports PC, Android, iOS and Switch for platform handles. Cut off the mode behind the back. Toggle the switch, just use the key combination to realize the platform to be connected. Compared to real buttons, this is still a bit troublesome. In addition to this, it also supports wired 2.4G Bluetooth 3-mode connection and supports input on the PC side. Input. Switch Pro handle supports 3 modes of switching NS terminal. Wake up with 1 click. There is also a feature. I like it very much. That is, you can check the remaining power combination key FN plus turbo key. At the same time, N can be viewed. Of course, the low battery logo will also be solid red. Reminder, no longer have to worry about the problem of running out of power and disconnection. In terms of parameters, in addition to being able to set the handle through shortcut keys, you can also connect to a third-party APP keylinker for detailed settings. This time it was third-party software. That's right, it's been 25 years. This means 2 years. The mechanic hasn't put the cake of the app he drew in 2 or 3 years on the circle. In Clink, it's like stick dead drive, shoulder mapping. Functions such as the completion of the moving machine and vibration strength can be easily adjusted. The lower handle of the border network test. By default, there is no reality of intermediate forensic drives. Dead drive is set to no dead drive post-test in the app. The middle point is silky. The outer ring defaults to the tuning of the accent prototype, with an error rate of about 0.2%. NFN plus down rocker. The outer ring can be adjusted to a rounded square. The error rate is around 10%, which is about the same as the Xbox controller. The new firmware also adds the ability to customize the outer ring of death. FN plus joystick up and down can add or subtract error rate support. Between 5% and 20%. The adjustment trigger is Hall's linear trigger value that changes linearly with pressing. The D-pad is also tested for normal use. There is no case of string keying. If you hold down the cross button and shake it gently from side to side, there is a chance that the two keys next to it will be triggered. This situation is also a common problem with conductive guns to cross keys. The rate of return that belongs to its internal mechanics. The Bluetooth mode is 125 Hz, 2.4G and wired are tested at around 1000 Hz. The handle adopts an asymmetrical rotor motor, and the vibration test is abnormal. The intensity of the shock. You can press the FN on the handle plus the cross key. There are 4 vibration intensity options for downward adjustment. Students who are more environmentally friendly can also complete it manually. The resolution test is more interesting. Previously tested Hall joysticks. There is a common occurrence of uneven values, but the measured average resolution of the Mechanics G3V2 handle is only 252G. However, the distribution of the values is particularly uniform. There is a strong contrast to the data shown by the Hall joystick tested before. In general, in terms of parameter tuning, Mechanic G3VR did a good job this time. Finally, let's go through the process. A simple disassembly of the battery is equipped with a battery compartment capacity. 1000 mAh has a base and gives 1000 mAh. This is really very conscientious. The motor is an asymmetrical rotor. The motor uses the same Spock's battery and motor width. The motherboard is connected to the socket in comparison. Stronger welds. The trigger and joystick are Hall's front action keys, functional buttons, and the cross bond is a conductive glue method. However, the bottom of the cross key is this kind of conductive adhesive soft film, although it looks simple, but there is nothing wrong with using it. After all, PS5 also uses this kind of soft mold test. Speaking of conductive glue, the cross key sways from side to side. The key value next to it may be triggered, because its 4 buttons are all on a silicone key, so it's swayed from side to side. It is possible that it triggers something like NS Pro handle. The problem of connecting with the PS5 controller is more obvious. However, mechanical stones are actually more set at fiber points, so normal use actually has little impact. The most interesting thing is its RGB design, which is neither direct nor dazzling. It looks like that hazy feeling. I thought I used some alien technology. The result is simply confining the light to this translucent plastic interlayer. Very flattering. Should I not talk about mechanical stones? This time, in addition to the appearance cream, the inner polishing is also very good. The current handle ring is really rolled up one by one, and it can stack materials. The mechanical G3 VR gives everything it can give. Even looks so good. The Key 99 Yuan starter, you can get a receiver. There are Hall class machines and Hall joysticks have dual 1000 Hz returns. There is a high value handle with RGB plus 30 yuan. Can even be equipped with a wireless dock. It's really a little fragrant.